It's an interconference contest here. In the Big Apple, New York, as the Knicks play one at home. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. The road trip for the Blazers ends here as they leave for Portland right after the game. It's got to be a relief to see Lonzo Ball back in uniform, looking healthy and ready to help.
Yeah, and the fans have been waiting for this moment really all game. I'll bet they're going to let him know how happy they are to have him back on the court. He's really worked hard to return to the lineup as quickly as possible, and I know he's been waiting for this day.
For sure, the fans love this guy as much as his teammates do. They have to be thrilled that he's back in the lineup for them.
Now, we might have a throwback battle on our hands, Greg. These two teams take pride in their defense.
No doubt, these are some tough-nosed, gritty, physical defenses, and we're not going to see many easy buckets. Both sides are going to make you work.
Anytime you can get Randle moving toward the rim, that's a good thing.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland. Out to the wing. Embiid inside the line. And two free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Really an underrated part of Embiid's game. Excellent as a foul shooter for a 7-footer, so you just can't hack away at it.
And Greg, starting your career with the Knicks, what's the pressure like playing in New York City?
I tell you, the amount of media following you, the size of the city, it can be intimidating. But if you win, man, there's nothing like playing in New York.
Pass to Johnson. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Embiid inside. And Embiid throws it down.
And showcasing that overwhelming strength, Embiid is so skilled at finishing over the aggressive defense.
Now, here's Mitchell. He seems to always be finding ways to score, averaging around 23.5 points a game. Here's Randle. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Randle's got his second bucket tonight.
So dangerous in the paint. Randle with a good mix of power, skills, and balance.
And the dunk by Embiid.
Straight rim rocker.
It looked like, Greg, for a second, like he might rip the cylinder loose. Here's Mitchell. Portland making their rush. Yep, it counts.
Nice play by Donovan Mitchell. You love a guard who can take it up strong, take the bump, and still convert.
New York shooting their first foul shot of the night.
And their success rate on the season, right around 77%.
Now, here's Holmgren. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Nice move. And Embiid throws it down.
And that interior presence of Embiid, guys that big shouldn't be able to move like that.
Pass to Turner. No good. Shot missing. So the Trailblazers will take it the other way. Johnson attacking. And the rebound goes to the Knicks.
After 4 straight makes, couldn't quite get that one to go down. Still a terrific start.
Boucher the screen. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts. Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He one of the best in the business, absolutely. And Greg Anthony for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Part of a growing trend in this NBA, giving his team length in the backcourt.
Yeah, 6'6" with a 6'11" wingspan. He can see over the top of the defense. He helps you on the glass, and he can switch onto front court players defensively. That's what teams are looking for nowadays.
Now here's Randall after the miss from Joel Embiid. Puts the move on, and the dunk by Boucher.
This is how powerful Boucher can be, showing no mercy to the rim.
Pass to Holmgren. It's stolen by Vucevic. Randall surveying the D. A miss that time would have put him up.
Out of character for him to miss that shot. Maybe just a little too casual there.
Kicks it out to Johnson. Portland again missing. .152 left in the first quarter. New York calls timeout.
What you love about Vucevic, the consistency, solid shooting percentages, and he's averaged double-digit. Rebounds for the last 5 years.
1:49 left in the first quarter. Pass to Vucevic. Latre. Rebound by Drew Holiday. You know, Greg, adding to that for Vucevic, the last 2 seasons, he's been excellent in the playoffs.
Great point, Kevin. His numbers were up over what he did in the regular season. He hits clutch shots, gives them a physical presence, and he is just a rock in the middle.
Substitution for your Knicks.
And so it's Turner with it. He brings it up for the Knicks. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Chauncey Billups and I got a chance to talk for a bit. He said the big thing is we cannot play hero ball. We've got to be unselfish and trust our offense. We'll see if they can turn the tables around and even up this season series, Kevin. Back to you.
Okay, David, thank you. We'll see if they can execute Greg well enough to beat the good defense.
Yeah, and it's about identifying the right matchup. You almost always have an advantage somewhere on the floor.
You can bet they've been doing a lot of scouting, really getting a chance to prepare for this game. This should be an interesting game of adjustments.
Holmgren in the corner to stop the run. The Knicks leading 5-4. Here's Mitchell. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Second personal foul.
And looking back at the 2017 draft, it just seems absurd that Donovan Mitchell fell to the 13th pick.
Greg, well, in hindsight is always 20/20. You know that. I don't think many of us could have predicted him averaging 20 points as a rookie or becoming a fixture at All-Star games.
There's Embiid, and the dunk by Embiid.
Oof, what a scary sight. Joel Embiid with all that momentum taking it to the hoop, looking like a freight train.
No one near Turner as he lets it go. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
And Embiid throws it down.
And guys, we've become accustomed to this. Embiid's a dynamic scorer who's comfortable shouldering the offensive load.
Mitchell with it. And it's Vucevic in the corner. The layup missed. The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. Knicks lead by 4. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this.
16. That's your Knicks City.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And when you consider how the Knicks are doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
attacking, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the line.
Some people might feel they got some hometown calls, but when your team is pushing the action, you often get the benefit of the doubt.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
We talk about it time and time again. Turnovers are costly, especially when the game is close.
And they've repeatedly broke inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Turner comes with the double team. Embiid wide open. Misses the three.
Uncontested look. Can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there.
GA, something that's kept Portland from getting over the hump is their defense.
Kevin, their defensive rating hasn't been pretty for several years. It's a point of emphasis for the Blazers going forward. Shore up the D and try and take that next step.
We've seen steady improvement in Mitchell's three-point shot. He's a legit threat from deep.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. And here's Mitchell from the arc. Again, Mitchell missing. Trailblazers trailed by 5. Pass to Holmgren. And it's sent back by Turner.
And I would not test Turner. And Miles has led the NBA in blocks and just has great timing on his jumps.
And it's the Knicks with the ball. Looking ahead, they've got the Jazz coming into town for the next game. And that's game 2 of this string of 4 games played at home. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game, how it's been going for New York.
Well, it's tough to score when you're getting stuffed on every attempt. Great job getting the hands up so far, making life difficult on shooters.
And another thing, guys, they've been very active tonight, frequently creating scoring opportunities off turnovers.
It's tipped. It's stolen by Vucevic. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. New York calls timeout.
Here they are, fans. Put your hands together for your Knicks City Dancer.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Now, here's Ball. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game.
That's a play where the defender expects the drop off. Lonzo Ball crossing him up.
You know, Greg, we talk a lot about Ball's offense, but his defense is just as important to this team.
Oh, Kevin, very disruptive. He has terrific positional size, and he can anticipate where the offense is going.
And home court advantage can give teams a huge lift. Greg, how different is it playing in front of the hometown fans?
It's huge. I mean, they give you energy. You don't want to let them down, so you tend to dig a little deeper when you're playing at home.
Now, Ball. He's got 6. Misses in close. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball. And that one, good.
That's from
Embiid's got 6 in the quarter.
And this is Gilgeous-Alexander's responsibility to find his guys when they're open.
Ball with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. Randall with the bucket.
That's a well-timed, well-coordinated play. Comes right off the pick for the lay-in.
Right side Holiday. They set the pick. And they double up Embiid. Holmgren in the corner. Offline with his 3. And Randall has got the ball here for the New York Knicks. We've got 1:48 left in the second quarter. Lets the three fly. 6 to shoot. New York needs to get off a shot. The shot, no good. Good D by Embiid. Trailblazers trail by 8. And they double up Embiid. Pass to Holmgren. Holiday, no one around him. And the three off target. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. Here's Embiid. The kick out to Holiday. And the call will be against Julius Randle. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Here's Embiid. He's got 22. And they double up Embiid. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. His three-pointers off the mark. New York leading by 8. 46 seconds left in the first half of the game. Boucher's shot is off. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need the basket.
If you look back at how the Blazers have drafted, they get a lot of value no matter where they pick. Great job of identifying and growing talent.
2 shots.
Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Ball feeling it out a bit. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one is on Holiday.
2 shots.
Look at the focus. When Russell Westbrook zeroes in, he's next level.
Trailblazers trailed by 9. Pass to Embiid. Shoots the 3. That one finds the mark. It's the 10th time he's done that tonight on 14 shots.
Sometimes trailing in the game, players get sucked into trying to make that home run play.
And here is ball. Inside. 2 on the clock. Randall. And he hits the buzzer beater.
And give him credit. Good awareness of the time remaining.
That is situational basketball. It takes a good understanding and good execution.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. Here's Westbrook. Driving the lane. Lays it up off the glass. Westbrook's got his team on the board first here in the second half for the Knicks. Pass to Holmgren. All alone. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
And playing up tempo, pro-level ball can be hard for some guys, but Holmgren has easily made the transition.
And Gilgeous-Alexander, here we go. Count it.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
Over to the wing. Here's Boucher.
Already set the Summer League record for blocks in his first game. Holmgren, one of the best young shot blockers in the league.
And Holiday has it in the corner. Back to Embiid. Knocked away. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
Jump ball.
Here's Westbrook. And denied. He sends it right off the glass.
Knicks foul.
You know, Steve, the persistent growth of Keldon Johnson is pretty impressive.
It is, Kevin. He is obviously receptive to good coaching and is committed to finding success here in the league. Almost across the board, you see his stats creeping up season to season.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. Now, the Blazers missed the playoffs last season for the first time in almost a decade. Coach Phillips says, it's been a lot here so far, but I just know that I'm built for this. This is what I do, and it gives me the opportunity to stand up as a man to show that I can lead. I'm ready for it. Kevin?
I think he is, and he's embracing the challenge, which is fun to watch. David, thanks. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Pass to Embiid. And the shot goes down. Embiid's got 28 points for the game.
3 out of 4 coming out of the half, showing good execution on the offensive end.
The drive by Mitchell. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
This is what Donovan Mitchell wants to do. Drive the ball, get a bucket, a foul, or both.
Pass to Embiid. Kicks it out to Johnson. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. New York leading by 7. Mitchell outside. Pick by Vucevic. Down low. Back to Mitchell. The 17-footer. And slam dunk by Vucevic.
Because he attracts so much defensive attention, Donovan Mitchell often finds teammates all alone.
Embiid, no good.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D. Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Now guarded by Vucevic. Back to Embiid. Shot clock at 5. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. Here's Holmgren. That shot, no good. The Knicks go the other way with it.
They keep calling his number, which is partly how they've dug this hole.
Randle down low. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on Gilgeous-Alexander.
The rugged nature of Randle's game, just daring defenders to foul him.
And Greg, just like you, Julius Randle is a southpaw, left-handed.
Yeah, and you know, the angles are different for lefties. We operate a little differently, and I think that can throw defenders off. So I'm always going to pull for the southpaw.
Pass to Holmgren. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. To the paint. It's stolen by Vucevic. Going inside. Now here's Turner. On the wing, Mitchell. Turner with the screen. Fires, high post. And the jumper is on the mark. Mitchell's got 4 this quarter. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Knicks.
Their defense, it's their defense. It has been downright incredible so far, being disruptive and coming up with steals left and right.
And they've also shown great effort defensively tonight. They closed out on shooters and really got their hands up on multiple shots.
Continuing to stoke the fire, his shot making has been absolutely superb.
Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Embiid in the corner. Pass to Holmgren for the 3. Knicks with the rebound. Kicks it out to Mitchell. To the inside. And there's the call on Chet Holmgren. That's foul number 2 for him.
17 foul.
Mitchell with it. He's got 15. To the middle. Here's Turner.
And Embiid has said before that he wants to win Defensive Player of the Year. Love when he gives you that kind of effort.
Holmgren can't hit.
I mean, all period, it's been a struggle for him scoring the ball.
Now, here's Mitchell. He seems to always be finding ways to score, averaging around 23.5 points a game. Here's Vucevic. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. And so it's New York out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. And we'll see if it...
That's the end of the third quarter with the score.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened.
37.
New York calls timeout.
And Smitty, we've seen Nikola Vucevic add a three-point shot to his arsenal.
This is a shot he didn't have early on in his career. But GA, as the game has continued to evolve, so has Vucevic. Recognizing bigs like him have to be able to stretch the floor.
Blazers trail by 17. Embiid inside. And Embiid throws it down.
Incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk. Now Mitchell to the paint. Turner.
And back in 2021, Miles Turner put up a crazy stat line. 7 made threes, 13 rebounds, and 3 blocks. Just the 4th time someone has reached those numbers in a game.
All free throws good from Turner.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Embiid's got 34 points.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And it's Vucevic in the corner. Mitchell trying to free himself. Vucevic with the bucket. And the Knicks lead by 18. And for Turner, Greg, that ridiculous line has been equaled by only 2 players ever.
Hey, Kevin, how about that? Only Karl Anthony Towns and Vince Carter, who've had the combination of threes, rebounds, and blocks, shows you how special Turner's all-around game is.
And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Knicks. They led by as many as 18 points. Outside ball. Mitchell outside. 5 on the clock. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. 17 points for Donovan Mitchell.
A dynamic offensive talent. Mitchell is especially intelligent at knowing how to get to his spots and execute.
Here's Embiid. Takes it off the glass. Embiid's got 39.
It's amazing. No one can check him right now, but there's still work to do to cut into this lead.
Mitchell looking it over. Pass to Vucevic. And he banks in the layup. Vucevic has got 9 points now in just the second half.
Good physicality inside from Vooch. He's not afraid to mix it up with the defender.
Here's Embiid. And that one is off. Good work defensively by Turner. Mitchell outside. Outside Turner from the arc. And Holmgren pulls it down.
This is the shot they wanted to get. Right guy, right spot, wrong result.
Mitchell wide open. Bangs home the trifecta. Mitchell's got 5 points in the quarter.
It's enough to where you have to respect him. Had 1 triple in the first half, now has his second.
46.
To the wing right side. Embiid inside. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside Holiday. The shot, no good. So New York will take it the other way. Pass to Mitchell. Three-pointer. Johnson with the rebound. Trailblazers trailed by 20. And here's Embiid. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two.
And we know how good Embiid is at drawing fouls, especially in the painted area. He welcomes the contact.
And Embiid drops them both.
And it's been a rough stretch for the New York Knicks, a team that has only had a handful of playoff appearances in the last 20 years.
Pass to Vucevic. The kick out to Ball. An absolute bomb from three-point range. And the Knicks lead by 21.
Good to see. Lonzo Ball has to keep working on improving his accuracy from deep.
Oh, why, dunk you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points. Pass to Mitchell. This one for three. And again, New York with the triple. The Knicks are trying to get back to being competitive, GA, but it has been difficult, hasn't it?
They haven't been able to attract top-level talent for quite some time, which is surprising when you consider this big market and the status this franchise has within the city.
With the drive, and it's Ball in the corner. Off target from three-point range. And here's Portland.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Knicks.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And so this will now translate to 14 wins on the season.
And with this win, it gives them a sweep of the season series, even though it's just a brief two-gamer.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Donovan Mitchell.
You have to appreciate the unselfishness. He kept the ball moving. He kept everyone involved really enjoyable to watch.
And after several playoff runs, the Portland Trailblazers, Smitty, decided to shake things up.
The decision to deal key role players shows they wanted a change in direction. They felt like their team needed some changes, but it looks like they still are aiming to remain competitive.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
They're going to win by a nice margin. The effort was there all night.
And Embiid throws it down.
On the heels of this run, you wonder where was this effort earlier on?
Well, the question becomes, are they playing that much better now, or has their opponent taken the rest of the night off?
Love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They came in